and welcome back to my channel. My name is Candice if you're new here, and I love to film all types of cutesy, crafty, and girly videos. So if that's something that you're into, don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave my channel for today. So today is a little bit different of a video, but I still wanted to share. I thought you might enjoy hearing about the time the Taco Bell creeper tried to get at me. At the time, it was really creepy, and right now it's borderline creepy, borderline funny, but I'm going to share with you guys anyways. Let's go ahead and get straight on into the video. So I'm going to give you guys just a little backstory on why I think he's a creeper and all this. So probably 2 years ago, I started working in an office building that was like a quarter mile from a Taco Bell and maybe like a half mile from a Burger King and another maybe a half mile from Whataburger, in all different directions. So there was a couple different fast food places or places for me to hurry up and grab a quick lunch if I had forgotten my lunch. And I didn't forget my lunch that often, but I forgot it more times than not. So I was like, ooh, Taco Bell, and if you guys know me, you know I love Taco Bell. So I was excited that the Taco Bell was going to be that close in case I forgot my lunch. Okay, so maybe a month or two down the road when I started working there, I forgot my lunch, so I ran over to Taco Bell, didn't think anything of it. All the workers there were super nice, super friendly. Yeah, and so I didn't think anything of it. So I just planned like a couple days here and there not to bring lunch so I could run to Taco Bell because all the workers were super friendly. Okay, so at this time, I'm going to Taco Bell probably 1 or 2 times a week, which is more than I should, but I just love Taco Bell so much, as you guys already know. Probably a couple months or so, maybe 6 to 7 months for me going to Taco Bell and always being greeted with a friendly worker. Then this guy starts working the window. And at first I didn't think anything of him because he was friendly, a little friendlier than he should be. Okay, whatever. Hi, how you doing? Oh, like your debit card. It's so nice. Whatever. Okay. Maybe just making conversation, so I didn't think anything of it. So maybe a couple weeks or so, I went back and he's like, oh, hi, beautiful. What? I'm here to get my Taco Bell. That's it. Hi, beautiful. You're behind. Let me have my food. Don't be creeping and looking to see what the name is on the card. Just let me have my stuff and let me go. Okay, so fine, whatever. So at this point, they had moved our lunches down to 30 minutes, so I wasn't going as often. And then anytime I would go, like every week or every 2 weeks, it would mostly be the friendly workers, but then he would always be in the back just creeping and like doing like a creepy smile and like waving at me and stuff when I'd go through the drive-thru line, and I'm like, dude, are you serious? I wasn't interested, and he just kept on like smiling and giving me these like super creepy vibes. So I guess they had let him start working the window. So when he started working the window, he would see my car. One time in particular, he stuck his head out of the drive-thru window just so he could see who was coming up, because I guess he had recognized my voice or something, and he's like, huh? I'm like, what the heck are you doing, dude? I come to Taco Bell so that I can get a quick lunch. So at this point, I'm just getting so fed up with going to Taco Bell. I'm like, I'm over it. The guy is just creeping me out. I don't want to get him in trouble calling his manager up there or anything like that. But he just needs to just cool it. So I just started going to the Burger King and the Whataburger when I would need to eat out for lunch. And then I went there a couple times, but Burger King was like way too slow for me to go there because literally one time I had a 30-minute lunch break and it took me 20 minutes just to get through the drive-through line. Didn't have time to eat my food, so it's like, that's no. And Whataburger took about the same distance, the same difference, so I was like, that's out of the question too. So I had made it a strong priority for me to pack my lunches the night before so I wouldn't have to deal with a creeper. Fast forward a couple months and then my car goes out and I'm just so like stressed out about my car situation because the car was overheating, which could be another story time if you guys want me to tell you about that situation too, but it was just wild what happened with my car. So the car died and I hadn't been through the Taco Bell drive-thru in a while and I had gotten a newer car. It's newer, it's sleeker, it's nicer. Okay, so I'm getting used to that car and I forget my lunch again. And you're thinking like, Candice, what are you doing, girl? Just make sure you pack it the night before. And I did. I had made it a point for months. I tell you guys, it was probably like 4 months. I had packed my lunch and I was so good about bringing my lunch to work and not having to eat out or anything like that. So I was so happy. But this particular time, I was like, I know I'm not going to be able to eat at Burger King because they just take entirely too long, and Whataburger takes entirely too long, and then there's no other restaurants that are close enough for me to get there and get back in 30 minutes and be able to eat my food. So it had to be, you guessed it, it had to be Taco Bell. So I prayed in my little heart that it wasn't going to be the creeper, and why in the world, I must not have prayed fast enough because I go through the drive-thru, and mind you, this is when the pandemic had started, so I'm wearing a mask, and I had my new car because I had driven there a couple times, but I had my mask on, and I was going through the drive-thru, and I was like, okay, perfect. It's like, okay, if I have my mask on, the guy won't recognize me. I can hurry up and get my food, get out of there. Don't have to be bugged over and over by this creeper. Okay, so that kind of worked, kind of didn't work. So what happened was, when I get through the line, the guy, he's looking out the window again like, ooh, let me see who that is. So then I get up to the window and I have my lanyard on and, you know, I hand him my card and everything, and he's like, hi. What? He's like, hi. He's like, put on your mask. Excuse you? Put on your mask. He goes, I recognize that car. I recognize this debit card. He goes, I know it's you. Put on your mask. And I'm like, why? What for? You know, at this point, I was just like fed up with him. Normally, I'm pretty nice to people, but I was just so fed up with. So he is creeper vibe central. He's like, I know it's you. Hi, angel. Hi, beautiful. All this stuff. He goes, put on your mask. And I was like, hold my hand out, you know, like, give me my card, give me my card. And he's like, so he's got my card in his hand. And I'm just like, give me my card, gotta get back to work. And he's like, put on your mask. He kept on. Literally, there was cars backed up behind me. There's probably like 5 or 6 cars behind me. And he's just bugging me about like pulling down my mask so he can see my face. And I'm like, dude, you have got to be out of your mind. So I'm like, for what? I was so aggravated. And he's like, I just want to see if it's you. I just want to see if it's you. I'm like, can I have my food? Just like, let's. He's like, I enjoy yourself when you put in your mask. So At this point, I wasn't trying to pull down my mask, but I had an itch on my nose. So I itched my nose and it like went down real fast. So I pulled up my mask back up real fast and he goes, I knew that was you, beautiful. I've been looking for you. What? I've been looking for you. He goes, I sure like to have a girl like you in my life. And I was just like, Taco Bell is over. Needless to say, I was not at that job for too much longer, and I do not go to that Taco Bell anymore. I haven't gone to that Taco Bell since the pandemic began. But what this story was meant to do is to enlighten you guys and let you know that there are creepers out there, and you have to just be very mindful of it. He even went as far to say is, I thought I recognized that license plate. So you're looking at my license plate to see if you can find me? No, sir. No, sir. So, I don't know. But that was super, super creepy. And I just thought I should share with you guys. So, it might give you a good laugh. It might give you like a idea of what to look out for when there's creepers. But anyways, there's another Taco Bell creeper story of a different Taco Bell, and a different Taco Bell guy tried to get at me. So I don't know, maybe I should just lay off a Taco Bell even if I like it, or just take my boyfriend anytime I want to go to Taco Bell. But that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my story time of when the Taco Bell creeper tried to get at me. And if you want to see more videos like this, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, loves.
Again, strangers again. We're like strangers again.